Yo, what's going on, guys? Frisk here, Power Pros World Koshien, Game 10, ASU versus Hashimoto Academy. Matt is the home team, but we got this footage from Edge, so we're going to be seeing it from his perspective. This is game one of a doubleheader. These guys had to play twice. And so we've got Paul on the mound here, jumping into it. Watanabe coming up to the plate. Now, Matt's had a little bit of a rough go at it so far too. 0-2 so far. Edge is 1-1. This is going to be a pretty good game here. I can't wait to see what happens because both teams are out, obviously really solid here. So first at bat, Watanabe grounds out to the first baseman. So Tsukisaka comes up to the plate. Paul, of course, a really solid pitcher. Matt, a really good hitter. He's got a good team. Just, hasn't run into a little bit of luck against Kappa Academy and then Tenmei. So I think he's going to break out here a little bit against Hashimoto, but we will see. 1-2 pitch to Tsukisaka. It is going to be a miss. 2-2. Here we go here. What is it going to be? He pauses. He fires. Fastball. I think Tsukisaka is going to get a single here. Steve will pick that up. And we now have a runner on first with one out here for Nishihara. Yellow mood for Nishihara this time. This is great. We'll see him throwing here. See if Edge can go to 2-1 here on the back of Nishihara. Forkball chases it. I think that will go foul though. Lets it go by. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Hard slider low away. Will we see Tsukisaka run? No, we will not. Right on it. But that will be popped up. Skeens will make the catch. 2 outs. Runners on first. Now Goto, the fourth batter, up to the plate. Paul just inside here with that sinker here. Here comes the hard slider. Looks a lot like a fastball out of the hand. And swings at the forkball. So we're getting to see how nasty Paul's stuff is here. We saw it the first couple games too, but this stuff looks pretty good too. Oh, he just missed it. That was a pitch that you want to be able to hit. And now that ends the inning. Nishihara coming up to the mound. I'm not too sure what Edge was thinking about there, but first pitch. Lot of plate there on that fastball here for Cruz. 0-1. The forkball swings underneath it. Sorry, vertical slider. I got to get that right for this one. Not a forkball. Vertical slider. Power curveball strings through it. Cruz is down. 1 out. Now shortstop Mikey up to the plate. The shoot ball pops it up. Takahashi will be there. Grabs it for out number 2. Skeens now up. SS. Let's see what he can do. Watches a high fastball go through. And now here comes a power curveball. That will be 1-1. Here comes the low away shoot ball off the zone. Skeens will get a little bit of a piece of it, but pop that thing up. Watanabe gets underneath it, and that will end here the first inning. Moving on to the second, we got Hasagawa, Kamio, and then I think the catcher, I forgot the catcher's name, Yamashika maybe? We will have to see. 0-1 forkball here, drilled into the ground. Will's going to throw it over to Paul, and that is going to be out number 1. So here goes Kamio up to the plate. Sitting on that low outside fastball, sees it, just pulled the PCI off. 0-1, sits on it again, pulls up this time, and now 0-2, just like that. Paul is doing work here on the mound. Forkball. Will take that fair here, and that will be 2 outs. Game is moving on by. So yeah, Yamashika the catcher coming up here, converted from pitcher. That'll be 0-1. Sitting on that high inside fastball, waiting for it. A little jittery there. You see those jitters here of the a little controller drift. I'm not too sure. 1-2. Fouls that off, and here comes Paul here, really dominating thus far in the game. Tries to do a bunt. I think a slash bunt, misses it, and that will be strike 2, or out number 3. And now Paul is up to the plate, batting fourth, drills one. That will be the first hit for ASU Sun Devils here this game, and that will be Paul getting to first base. 1 hit to 1 hit so far. Steve now up. He might get a hit. No. Kobayashi is able to get to that. We got 1 out here. Still have Paul on first. Dylan rips. That might get down. It will. Will he go to 3? He will not. Paul does not have the speed. So first and second here for 7th batter Kyle. Nishihara. And he gave up what? 3 hits. 2 hits this inning as well. Gets thrown out at third. Run scores though. That and then Takahashi tries to get the tag down at Kyle in second, but does not. So just like that, we got one for ASU. Runner on second with now 2 outs. Some unfortunate base running. Nishihara here. Gonna try over the shoulder here. Gets it. That will be 3. Moving on here. Top of 3. 1-0. ASU pulls ahead. Gets a nice little lead here against the Hashimoto Academy. Paul still has the fighting spirit active. That's ripped through the hole. That'll be a single for the Hashimoto Academy. As we get to Kobayashi, so Takahashi with the ace speed, will he be stealing? Paul sits for a very long time, see if he will go. Forkball low away, that's ball 1. Sitting in that high fastball, that's going to be low fastball, so 1-1. Will Takahashi run here? He will, but he will get picked off. Mikey puts the tag down. Great pickoff move by Paul there. Really gets him 1-1. And now the tides have been flipped. So we got 1 out. Now one out, 2 strikes. Watches that forkball. 2-2 for Kobayashi, trying to keep the inning alive. Watches a fastball there. Maybe he thought that was another forkball. Not too sure. Still, nonetheless, very good pitch. Hard to get to. 2 outs here. Watanabe, who is got B ability versus lefties, so should be able to get a little bit of a jump start kit. He might have. That will not fall. Kyle will take it in, and that is 3. So moving on, bottom 3. ASU going to try and put some more pressure on. They got 9-1-2 coming up to the plate. Will, hard ground ball to Takahashi, and that will be out number 1. Now at the top of the order, Cruz. Here comes the pitch from Nishihara. That'll bloop over. Sugisaka's not going to get there. 1 out, runner on first base. So forkballs, Matt has been all over this game. Or sorry, the vertical slider, he's been all over this game. There's a shoot ball. Let's go. Wow, great jump on the steal. One of the best jumps we've seen here in the Power Pros World Koshien pool play. That might fall. That will. I think ASU's going to get another run. Able to sit on that power curveball. 2-0 now. Runner on first base. Skeens now up. Can Skeens make a move here? That's a great pitch by Nishihara. 0-1. Now another great pitch with the shooter. Here comes the hard curveball. He'll swing through it, and Skeens goes down on 3 pitches. 2 outs. Here comes the vertical slider. Paul has it up the middle. Takahashi's going to get it, throw to second, and that is going to be out number 3. Sugisaka here. Taking a look at it. Here comes the low outside fork ball here. Sugisaka just sitting on it here. Raises the PCI up a little bit, and that is going to be strike number 1. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike. Paul dealing here. That's a hard hit ball. Dives. I don't know if he needed to dive. Oh, it goes past the right fielder, Steve, here too. And that is going to be out number 1. Or sorry, double here. Not an out. What am I talking about? Hard ground ball here. Soft ground ball down the line. That's going to be foul. Nishihara threatens to bunt. Watches the slide piece go down. 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Hard fastball inside. 1-2. Runner on second. Can Hashimoto? Can they do it? Are they going to run here? They are. Sugisaka gets to third. Works kind of like a bunt. Now we got runner on third for first out. Can they get in and get this much needed run here to cut the lead down to 1? Goto, the 4th hitter up. Little adjustment by Paul there. So it looks like infield is in with 1 out. Oh, right to first. They will not get that out of the infield. All they needed to do is just pop that over. Now we got 2 outs. Hasagawa going to try and do it. Right, a broken pitch inside here. Swings at an outside ball. Can Hashimoto get this run in? 1-1, the pitch. And they will not. Skeens gets underneath it, pulls it down. 3 outs. Wow, unfortunate. It had runner on second with no outs. Not able to get the small ball activated and get that run. So we're here to the bottom 4. ASU still up 2-0. A nice little ground ball to Takahashi. Takahashi, easy play for him. Throws it over. Now we got Dylan up to the plate. 1 out. Dotted. High fastball. Nishihara trying to keep his team in it. That is ripped though. Dylan, I think for his 2nd hit of the game here. Don't think he's going to go 2. He does have good speed though. I think B speed. So we might be stealing some speed. Now D speed. So not good speed. High power curveball. We've seen that be a good little pitch. here from Hashimoto. Oh, he presses the wrong button. I think actually he pressed the button he wanted to press, but he pressed it early, thinking he could throw to second. And another one of the same thing. So can they roll two? Oh, he's safe. Out at first. So we got runners at first and second with 2 outs. It's an unfortunate error here. Mental error maybe by execution. Hard to tell at this point what exactly happened. But we do have threatening opportunity for ASU. Our curveball sneaks in there. Here comes the Shuto off the plate. I think Yamashika's going to get there, pull it down. So luckily, nothing comes back to hurt them there, but what a wild inning. ASU now has 7 hits, moving on to the top of 5. A lot more chances here. It's got a lot of game for Hashimoto, but that will be a put out by Kyle. Yamashika now coming up to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Switch over to power swing. Sitting high inside. Is he going to get it? He will not. PCI dropped down there. Big miss. 1-1 the pitch. All right, so we got 1-2. Power swing with Yamashika is pretty tough. High fastball is what he's expecting. Sinker low away. 2-2 from Paul. I think he's probably going to deliver it here. Nope. Hard slider low inside. Can Skeets get there? Oh, he jumps instead of dives. So another shot for Yamashika. 2-2. And he watches a low fastball. So not a single high pitch that at bat, even though he was sitting there. We'll see if he gets it here, though. No, another low pitch. I think Edge is waiting for that high pitch, but I don't know if he's going to get it. Yeah, he still has not get it. Matt is still just peppering low inside, low outside. There it is again. I think he's got to give up on that high pitch. As soon as he does, though, he's going to get it. Right? No, he does get it right here, but he's not ready for it. A little bit late, and that will be 3 outs. Wow. So moving to the 5th here. Seeing Edge here. Low pitch. Here goes ball 1. Here comes the vertical slider. Cruz taps it. That will be strike 1. Shuto inside. Here comes the pop. The pop out of the stadium here. And now a hard ground ball, or let's call it a medium ground ball to Kamio, and that's going to be out 1. Mikey coming up to the plate with 1 out. He's going to let that one fall. Takahashi throws it over, 2 outs. And now Skeens. Skeens, of course, hasn't done much here in this tournament so far, despite being one of the better hitters here in the entire competition. Swings at 2 curveballs beneath the zone. Here comes a 3rd one out of the zone, and he's going to ground it out. So maybe Matt's pressing a little bit with Skeens up to the plate, knowing he has to do quite a lot with him. But it, so offers out some pitches that maybe he shouldn't. So Kobayashi here pulls off a low outside fastball. That low outside pitch seems like it's giving Edge a hard time. And now a forkball low. 0-2 coming up. Here comes the pitch from Paul. Jammed. Inside slider. That seems to be the pitch that Matt likes. That hard slider, that level 7 hard slider in on the hands. Got to swing much earlier. You think you have more time to swing than you really do, and that's 0-1. Here comes the pitch. Watanabe swings through it. 0-2. What is it going to be? Not high inside. We do not. I mean, that is not an out pitch for Paul. It's maybe a mix it up pitch. Maybe we'll see it here. We do not. We see the out pitch though. The hard slider low inside. Might we see the forkball here? We do. Vertical slider, not a forkball. Both have vertical sliders, not for forkballs. Need to stop calling it that. It looks just like one though. Such a hard drop on that pitch. And there we got 0-2 now. 2 outs. Here comes Sugisaka. Able to get a nice little piece there over the head into second. Gonna get to the wall. Sugisaka getting his 2nd double of the game. Something very similar happened last at bat too that got to the wall. And so now Nishihara with the table set for him yet again. All he's got to do, get that in, out over the infield's head. Sugisaka can use that speed to get in here in the top of the 6th. That was it. Just a little bit late. That was the pitch you needed right there. Here it comes. Probably a hard slider. No, it's going to be vertical slider. And now we've got 2-2 just like that with 2 outs. The pitch is going to be outside. Taps it though. Stays alive. Might we see? He's cheating low now. Will we see high finally? No, we will not. Vertical slider hit, makes the tag at third, makes the easy one, and that will be the end of the top of the sixth. So Paul coming up to the plate. Vertical slider from Nishihara coming. Sat on it. A little bit too much though, and now we've got a power curveball way off. Gonna let that thing go. 1-1. Another power curveball, so not much fastballs. Matt puts it into play. Kobayashi makes a good play over to Hasegawa. Now Steve comes up to the plate, the fifth hitter, with one out. And we'll get down. Kamio makes a play as short. That will be 2 for Dylan, who's had some solid hits this game. Ooh, underneath the vertical slider, very much buried. What are we going to get here? A hard slider buried as well. He swings at it. All 3 of these. So Matt is just swinging. Look, 3 terrible swings. I think Matt at this point is trying to maybe get the game done down 2-0, getting really aggressive here. Just misses with the low fastball. You know, Edge trying to gear up for that high pitch, but I just don't think he's going to get it from Matt. Matt has not really thrown that at all. That is the location you want to be. Low inside. That's where you want to set this thing. So low outside, all low pitches. He's staying true to, you know, what pitchers are told to do. Oh, he finally gets it, but he misses the cutter or the hard slider high inside, and that is out number 1 here in the 7th. So Hasegawa waiting for it again. I think if I'm Edge, I'm probably I think what he's doing, he's just waiting for that fastball. I think he knows he's gonna get some off-speed stuff low inside. Maybe he doesn't want that. He's dead red looking for fastball. Drops PCI, swings at that. That is out too for Kamio coming up to the plate on that vertical slider, but that's gonna drift beneath the zone. Pretty good little ground ball to second, and that'll be 2 outs. So now here we are, bottom 7. Let's see if Matt can get a couple insurance runs, as Hashimoto has 6 outs remaining here in this game. All right, comes a power curve buried for strike number 3. Tough for Matt to lay off of that pitch. Nishihara get into the zone, finding out what Matt's weakness is. It's swinging out some of these off-speed pitches that start in the zone and then break out of it. So now we got 2 outs here. Will, who is up to the plate here. Not pretty good 9 batter here with the B contact, C power. But soft ground ball to Takahashi, and that's going to be 3. All right, 6 outs left for Edge here in the top of the 8th. Got 7, 8, 9 coming up, and then top of the order maybe in the 9th. If Paul is able to shut them down here, 1, 2, 3. So 0-1 fastball. That low away fastball has been tough for Edge to hit. Swings at a vertical slider that comes out of zone. That'll be out number 1. And here comes Takahashi coming to the plate. Fastball right low. No, not all the way low, but low. And that's going to be 2 outs. Now 9th batter, Kobayashi, hoping to push this thing to the top of the order so we can hand off the torch and get things going. 0-1. Here comes a pitch. Swings at a fastball. Sitting on that fastball. 0-2, what's it going to be? Probably hard inside slider. Just beneath the zone. It was a slider, but it was not inside. Maybe we'll see it here. Oh, he gets that high fastball. Even though he's sitting and waiting for it, he's late. So if he's going to sit for that, I mean, you really got to be on time for that, or else that's the result you're going to get. So moving to the bottom of the 8 here. Pop out. Free swinging by Matt. Nishihara is going to pull it in himself. 2-hitter Mikey comes up to the plate, number 6. There is a vertical slider that's fouled backward here with 1 out. Nishihara not trying to throw much in the zone right now. Somehow that sneaks through though. That was, geez, maybe a few inches off the plate, and Mikey's able to hit that up the middle for Skeens. Same pitch again, but this time not much is happening. Gets the out at second, does not get out first. We have 2 outs here. This is probably the last time we're going to see Paul. Matt is running with Skeens, gets in. That is going to be one of the first stolen bases he's got so far here. Hard ground ball to Kamio. Kamio is going to make a nice little play, and that is 3. So moving on, top 9. This is it. So Matt's got to try and shut down Hashimoto here. First pitch right down. First baseman Will's going to take it in easy. 1 out. Tsugisaka, who's had a hell of a day. Two doubles here. Comes to the plate. Sees that spin, but thinks it's a forkball, but it's actually a slider. That is 0-1. There's the pitch he was thinking for, but that drops out of the zone. There's 2 outs coming down to the final out. Nishihara, can he keep his team alive? Switches to power. Going to be inside 1-0. Here comes the next pitch. All right, that is a strike. Hard fastball here, 1-1. The pitch to Nishihara, going to let that go. 2-1. Red Mood Paul, iron ball. That is a great pitch to try and hit the other way here. 2-2. Can Nishihara keep it alive? Foul ball, and he will not. Skeens most likely will pull that in, and that is the first win for the ASU Sun Devils, who move on to 1-2, defeating the Hashimoto Academy, who now moves on to, I think, what, 2-2. Yeah, so the Hashimoto Academy moves to 1-2, tied now with ASU Sun Devils. The ASU Sun Devils will bump up a spot there as they have a better run differential, and from a head-to-head perspective, you know, obviously ended up beating the Hashimoto Academy. So that would put Tenmei and Kappa at the top, but let's look at the old box score here. So 8 hits for ASU, 4 for the Hashimoto Academy. Sugisaka, three of the 4 hits, 2 of them doubles, is going to get that, and the Takahashi gets the 1 hit. So 5 Ks for Hashimoto. Just not much going on. Just really those 2 extra base hits and those 4 hits. Nishihara tries to do the best he can, goes 8 innings, 62 pitches, 31 batters faced, 8 hits, got the 4 Ks with those 2 earned runs. Looking over at the ASU side, so Cruz goes 1 for 4, Mikey 2 hits, Skeens unfortunately 0 for 4 with the K. Paul goes 1 for 4, gets the run. The RBIs by Mikey and Kyle there. Kyle goes 2 for 3, so 8 hits, 2 runs, 4 Ks total, a stolen base by Cruz and Skeens. Paul goes the distance, 97 pitches, 30 batters faced. Nice little, only giving up 4 hits and got 5 Ks, so great outing by Paul. That's going to do it for this game. This has been another great battle, very close battle between Hashimoto and ASU. ASU gets their first win. I want to say thanks for watching for this one. Until the next one, we'll see you guys. Peace.